Hello everyone, I barely actually went over this during the video, but in the link in the description will be my Twitch channel. I'm going to be starting to stream on Twitch a lot more than YouTube. However, Cameron and Jay will probably be streaming on this channel instead of me. Um, really just because I honestly just kind of like Twitch more and I kind of want to make something of Twitch. So, yeah, going to be streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube. Just me though. Cameron and Jay will still be streaming on here, so don't worry about that. There still will be a lot of streaming content. So yeah, if you're curious about me and my streams, however, go to the link in the description below. My Twitch channel will be there. Have a good day, guys. Goodbye.
Hello everyone, and today's video we're going to be ranking the R6 defenders on a tier list. I mean, as you see, you're looking at all of them right now, but the thing is, if I were to record a video of me ranking all of the operators, that would take literally an hour. So I don't really want to upload like an hour video. I don't really think that's necessary. So I am just going to do the defenders first and then the attackers later. As a heads up, I'm going to be leaving my Twitch link in the description below. I'm going to be streaming over there now instead of on YouTube because I just prefer Twitch. So let's go and get on with this, alright? First one up is Alibi. Alibi is like... Alibi is good on maps with like a lot of windows, and you kind of just use it to like force them to like get a ping or two on them. I think for the most part, people kind of only use her for her gun. Her gun's really good. The MX4 Storm, I think is what it is. It has a really good fire rate, basically no recoil, so that makes it a pretty good gun. Gonna put her here. You know, she's fine. She's kind of like a pocket pick type of thing. She's fine. Okay, next is Bandit. Bandit. Actually, you know what? Now that we're on Bandit, no cap, I think I'm gonna kind of put him here, and then move Alibi down one. So here's the thing. Alibi requires an extremely big brain to really play correctly, and even at that, you might not get a lot of utility out of her, so putting her there. With Bandit, Bandit is basically needed on some sites, but I think for the most part, he's just kind of a pick that's extremely site dependent, but he's good. He's really good. His MP7 is amazing. That gun is freaking fantastic. No recoil. Decent damage. Amazing fire rate. So it's a good gun. And he's a 1-speed, or he's a 3-speed. So yeah, putting him there. Next is Castle. Castle's like a pocket pick. I'm trying to decide whether to put him in 1 or 2 because he's kind of like Bandit with like on certain sites I feel like he's needed, but I'm gonna put him above Bandit because on certain sites he's basically needed, right? But it's just, even on those sites, it just has a chance of fucking over your team. Castle is extremely notorious for just kind of fucking over your team sometimes. His guns are not all that great. The UMP is trash. The shotgun is not all that good either. He probably has the best pistol in the game, or the 2 best pistols in the game at least. The M45, I think is what it's called. That pistol's really good. You're able to shoot it pretty quick. Does a fuck ton of damage. Not a lot of bullets though. But the 5.7, that's probably the best pistol in the game. Really good mag. You can shoot it pretty fast, and it does an okay amount of damage, so it's good. Cav. I think Cav is all the way at the bottom here. Like, all the way at the bottom of this tier. I don't think she's down here. But she is not all that good. So in low platinum and so extremely low platinum and high, I mean basically everything under plat 3, you can use Cav pretty good. She honestly sometimes in like gold she can kind of just dominate. Cav is really hard to stop in some ranks, but the reason she's not all that good is because in the higher ranks people really travel in the map together. So for Cav to ever get an interrogation off, she has to basically 1v2 or 1v3 every single time. You know, down a kid and then kill the other two, then able to get the interrogation off. And plus people are fucking losers, and then sometimes when you down them and you're not really in the spot to interrogate yet, they'll leave the game. That shouldn't even be a thing. I don't know. It fucking a-holes, but oh yeah. Even when she does get an interrogation off, it is useful because it's instant and constant information, and that's what's good in Siege, information, right? So when an interrogation does happen, it's nice, but it doesn't happen often in higher ranks, which for the most part makes her kind of useless. Clash. I'm putting Clash up here. So sometimes I feel like Clash is an operator. Teams will just kind of use, just like, okay, dude, we're not winning. Let's just pick Clash and then hope we win, which is not. Clash is just like any other operator. I don't really understand. People kind of use Clash to just try and fix their defense, if that makes sense. And it doesn't really work a lot of the time because they just don't know how to. Clash is like you if you're gonna have a Clash on your team, you really do actually have to kind of build your ops around the Clash pick. But let's be honest, that doesn't happen in rank. That doesn't even happen when I play rank. So when I play Clash, it's extremely site dependent. But yeah, Clash is really good. She's really able to hold down hallways and corridors basically all by herself. It's pretty crazy. She's good. She's really good. Her gun is pretty good. The shield actually does a decent amount of damage. What the fuck, dude? It really does. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, putting her there. Next is Doc. I feel like people make Doc. I feel like people say Doc is more useful than what he actually is. So I'm putting Doc here because Doc is really, he's good. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up. He's really good. But I just, the overheal is nice sometimes, but okay, so here, think of it this way. Say my Jaeger player is in a 1v1. He wins the gunfight, but he's 20 health. He comes to me. I give him 2 stims. He's basically full health again. Or if he is full health. And then he goes to another fight. He does another 1v1. He wins that fight. He's 60 health. He comes back to me. I give him 1 more stim, and now he's full health again. You know what I mean? So for 3 separate fights throughout this round, he has been full health, which is pretty crazy. Because I bet his teammates, I bet the teammates after the first fight got the call that he was pretty low, and then all of a sudden he's full health again. You know what I'm saying? So it has its positives. I just don't think it's a little too there isn't a lot of times where, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put him at the bottom of this tier. I'm putting him at the bottom of this tier. That's where I'm gonna put him. He's good. He's good. He's really good. It's just not something that's used a lot that way. I feel like people use Doc to heal themselves for the most part, which is fine, fair, I guess, but, you know, still. Echo. With the most recent nerf, not really sure. I'm going to put him here. Because, you know, he's still Echo. Echo's pretty much been viable since the day he was put in the game. But then again, he did only have one drone, but he has two now, and he's been a viable option basically since the start. But with the most recent nerf, when it comes to like the cloaking, I don't know exactly how bad that's gonna make him. I feel like it's just gonna make him hide his drones better, but other than that, I don't think it's gonna change the way he plays all that much. Ella. Ella's. I'm gonna put Ella at the top of this tier, right here. Scorpion is not all that good. It's fine in close quarters combat, because the fire rate basically carries you through fights sometimes. But it overall is not all that good because the recoil is jacked. There's not a person on the planet who can fully control that gun. Kind of like the SMG-12. It's impossible to actually fully control. Her pistol's really good. 3-speed. Her gadget is okay. So like if I were to compare an Ella trap to like say like a Legion mine, if there's no one there to capitalize on the effects of someone's Ella mine, it's like useless. It's just, I mean, yeah, it still slows you down, and yeah, you can't see as much. Cool, I guess, but I feel like sometimes when I step into Ella mine, or hell, even with the Zofia concussion thing, I can still kill people like completely fine sometimes. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, but she's okay. She's fine. But yeah, she's just not as useful compared to other trap ops. Frost. I think I'd actually rather have a Frost than an Ella. No cap. That might be just me. I don't know. It's just Frost mats are really noticeable. And really easy to shoot. But holy shit, dude. When Frost mats are effective, it's like, it's game changing. I won't even lie. I'm just going to put Frost there because her gun is not all that good. I mean, it's a laser. Don't get it fucked up. It has the 1.5 on it. That's good too. But it just doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and the fire rate's so slow. So yeah, I'm putting it there. Goyo. So I kind of want to put Goyo on the same level as Echo, but we're talking about rank tier, not like... I'm talking about the average player. I feel like if it was talking about just like literally just in general, then shit, maybe he would be up here. But Goyo isn't used a whole lot in ranked, right? However, Goyo is really good. He has a lot of untapped potential when it comes to ranked. He's a pro league pick. This is a pro league operator. He's used in pro league. He's not really used a whole lot in ranked, man. I'm putting him up there. I'm just gonna rank him. I'm ranking them in general. He's really good. He has the Vector, which is kind of crazy on a 2-speed. The recoil on it's pretty jacked though. You can lose control sometimes. Not a whole lot of damage, but it leads to pretty easy headshots sometimes. His pistol's really good. It has like 13 bullets, so a pretty decent mag, and it does a fuck ton of damage. I mean, yeah, he's a really good operator. It's just if they don't take care of the Goyo shields immediately, it's basically round over sometimes. Yeah, he's a really good op. It's just he's hard. He's really hard. He's really hard to pick up in ranked, because a lot of teams just don't really build around Goyo all that well. So, but when it goes correctly, it's fucking crazy. So I'm putting Goyo there. All right, next is Jaeger, I believe, right? Yep, Jaeger. Well, so I don't mean OP as in completely like broken. I mean just you're gonna see him all the time, you know, because he brings everything, you know. Maybe not so much now, but definitely still, you know, top tier gun, decent fire rate, decent damage. It's just all around good gun. 2 armor, 2 speed, so he can still get around the map pretty well, but he can also anchor if he wants to, so that's cool. The ADS is game changing. It's one of the most effective gadgets in the whole entire game. And the P12, is that what his pistol? The P12, I think is what he has. Is one of the best pistols in the game as well. So yeah, it's just super good operator, and you're going to see him basically every single round. Kaid, I'm going to put Kaid. I think Kaid is a lot more versatile and flexible than Bandit, so I'm actually going to put Kaid up here, but at the very bottom of this tier, because I think you can run Kaid on a lot more sites than Bandit, because you know the hatches and everything. I think weapon-wise, he just doesn't have very great weapons. The AUG is really bad in my opinion. I hate that gun. The shotgun is not all that good as it used to be, but it's still usable. I don't know. Sometimes I have trouble with that shotgun though. It's still good though. It's still good. So I'm putting him there. Capcan. Capcan's definitely better than Ella and Frost. I'm putting him here. His guns are really good. That SMG is probably my favorite SMG in the whole entire game. No recoil, good fire rate, decent damage. 2 armor, 2 speed. I think he has the best pistol in the game. The PMM, that's probably the best pistol in the game in my opinion. Either that or the 5.7, but I think the PMM is a little better than the 5.7. Also, I'm sorry if you've been hearing my cats meow outside the door this whole entire time. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm putting him there. 2 armor, 2 speed, good gun. The shotgun's pretty good too. It's a little more situational, but that shotgun does slap sometimes. I won't lie. So yeah, putting him there. The only thing is with the traps, sometimes it's like the second they see the Capcan, they literally just scan every door. But if you place them weird enough, you will get them off. And I feel like in a round, if you at least get like 2 to 3 Capcan traps off, I say that's a win. So yeah, that's good. So next we have Legion. Legion used to be OP, because he was basically an information operator mixed in with what he is now. Because the traps used to do more damage than what they do now, and also. You could see where the Legion traps were through the wall, so then when a Legion trap went off, you can see which one it was and basically where the person was, so it was pretty OP. But now, he's kind of down here. Yeah, I think he's down here. I'm putting him behind Clash. I don't really know why I'm putting him behind Clash, but I'm putting him behind Clash. The T5 is an amazing gun. His pistol does a lot of damage, but it shoots really slow. I don't really like that gun. He's a really good op. I would say you could pick him on basically every map on every site, but it's not a good idea. Maestro, putting him up there. You're gonna see him basically every round. He's an amazing character. Amazing gun. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about him. He's so good. Melusi, I think you're going to see Melusi basically every single round. Or at least in higher ranks, at least. Melusi's amazing. She has the MP5, which is a good gun. Don't get it fucked up. It's just, you know, it doesn't have the ACOG on it anymore, so people are like, ew. The Super 90's not all that good anymore. It's an okay shotgun. It's fine. Mozzie, I'm putting Mozzie up here. Mozzie is extremely versatile, and he's an information operator, so that makes him top tier already. His guns are good. He has the 1.5 on the Roni. That is kind of busted. I don't know if they're ever going to take the 1.5 off the Roni, but holy shit, it's kind of crazy. Mute. I think you're going to see Mute basically every single round. He's amazing. Pulse. Pulse is, I think, at the bottom of this tier. Pulse is amazing when used in the right hands, because a lot of teams don't actually really have the room to run an IQ anymore. So Pulse is really good now because, you know, IQ players just don't really exist anymore. Or at least in the meta we're in right now. So yeah, he's very good. But like I said earlier about Castle, the UMP is trash and the shotgun is not all that good, but he has the 5.7 and the M45, which are amazing pistols. But yeah, I usually run the shotgun on him. Alright, next, Oryx. So, I actually play Oryx. Shit. I gotta make a decision here, don't I? I'm putting Oryx right here. I'm putting him at the bottom of this tier because I don't think he's tier 4. I'm not putting any ops in F tier, by the way. Here's the thing. I think he's either at the very top of tier 4, but like barely, or at the barely in this tier. I don't know. I'm putting him there. I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm putting him there. Rook. I think it's kind of weird. I'd rather have a Rook than a Cav. I'm putting Rook there. Same guns as Doc, which are good guns. Don't get it fucked up. Good pistols too. It's just in general the armor doesn't do a whole lot because people die with headshots usually. So Smoke, you're gonna see Smoke basically every single round. He's good on basically every single site, so I suggest running him on basically every single site. Valkyries. Honestly, I think Valkyrie needs to get nerfed. I won't even lie. The amount of times that I have a Valkyrie player on the enemy team, and I don't know, it's just the run out potential with her is just so fucking crazy. It's just really annoying. But she is really powerful. I don't think she should get nerfed too hard, but I think she needs a slight tweak. She's amazing. Vigil. Vigil, I think Vigil's the best roamer in the game, so I'm going to put him at the very bottom of this tier. Warden. So I'm a Warden player. Warden isn't bad. He's just too site dependent. He's just way too what's the word? He's way too situational. He's too situational. I'm putting him at the bottom of this tier. He has the MPX, which is a decent gun if in the right hands, because the fire rate's good. So if you're aiming for the headshots, you're basically just going to be fucking people up the whole entire game. He has the P10C, I think is what his pistol's called. That pistol's pretty fucking good, I won't lie. A good fire rate. It has a really good sight picture. And like 16 bullets or something, so that's pretty good. He has SMG-12, which I'm kind of used to the SMG-12 now on Warden, so I'm a kind of a fan of it. But yeah, I kind of wish he had the SMG-11, and then the shotgun. I love that shotgun. I use it all the time. Right. We have 3 more. Wamai, I think you're going to see Wamai every single round. Wamai works basically in tangent with Jaeger. If you have a Jaeger, please bring a Wamai. They work so good together. And it's a nightmare for the enemy team. Aruni I'm putting here because she's so new. I don't even fully understand her yet. So if I maybe in like a season or 2 from now when I do another tier list, I'll put her in OP maybe. But for now, she's going to be there because I think she's like at the point to where she's almost a must pick, but she isn't. I'm putting her there. I'm gonna keep her there too. Oh, there's old Tachanka. Should we count that? Okay, old Tachanka. Putting him under Oryx. I'd rather have an Oryx than an old Tachanka. Let me make sure I didn't skip any. Oh, Mira. So Mira's too site dependent to really be OP, but on the sites that she is picked on, she's basically like needed. So I'm putting her there. The Vector's good. Her primary shotgun's actually kind of slept on, but don't use it over the Vector. Yeah. I feel like if she was better on other sides, she'd be OP, but I'm putting her there. Yeah, I'll put her in front of a Rooney. How about that? All right. Let's see if I shouldn't have skipped anyone, right? I don't think I did. Cool. Last one is New Tachanka. New Tachanka, I think, is up here with a Rooney. Because Tachanka's kind of the same operator as Smoke, just with slightly worse weapons and slightly less area control. I think Tachanka and Smoke. Here's the thing. For the downstairs defense on Bank, I think Tachanka and Smoke on that site is scary. Like, that's... I think I demonstrated how powerful that is in my first Tachanka video of the new one. How scary Smoke and Tachanka are on that site together. So, like, on that downstairs defense, if you run Jaeger with my Maestro, Smoke Tachanka, that's fucking stupid. Holy shit, that's so dumb. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. He's slightly map and site dependent, but not really. You can run him on most sites. So, yeah, he's really good. His gun is not all that good, though. LMG's kind of trash, but it brings so much team play, so I would still recommend using it over the SMG. So, yeah, that is my Defenders tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you agree or disagreed. Let me know where you would put a certain operator. Say you think Tachanka goes in OP, then let me know that. Or old Tachanka. Or if you think Oryx should go up here with Warden, let me know. So, yeah. Let me make sure I didn't skip over anyone. I'm not going to count Recruit, by the way. I'm not going to count Recruit. I don't really count Recruit as an operator. So, yeah, that's all of them. I enjoyed making this. I love making these. They're fun. And they make for pretty decent videos, and they're not super hard to make. So, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Remember, my friends, stay awesome.